And hello there, Dental Nachos. Terry Brock here for another wonderful time where you get a chance to learn about a lot of really good technology that's going to help you. We call it Talking Tech Tips with Terry, Tuesday at 2. And it is 2 o'clock here in the Eastern time zone. And I hope your day is going well. Today, I am so excited to talk with you about the topic that is really relevant to people that are using YouTube. When you're using YouTube, you want to make sure that people see your video, that they click on it, that they go in there and they watch it. This is very important. For those dentisting humans that we're serving here at Dental Nachos, this is important whether it's for patients or suppliers or whoever it's going to be. You want to make sure that what you're doing is you're giving really good information and you're designing it just right. So we're going to spend some time today on the specifics that you can use on how to make sure that your videos are seen, how to make sure that people are getting a chance to work with you on that and to access it. And by the way, we're doing this live right now. It is live. If you're catching it on the recording, you can leave a message there. If you're here joining us live, we'd love to hear from you, and we can put your show on time, or your comments, I should say, up on the screen. We got some fancy schmancy equipment here that I'm using a tool called Ecamm and using that marvelous distribution tool called Restream. And Restream gives us the ability to take this and put it in several different places all at the same time. I like it. We can put it into a Facebook group, Facebook page, Facebook personal profile, and into Twitter, and into YouTube, and into LinkedIn, if you have the permission from LinkedIn, and into several other, up to 30. I like to say all at the same time and even simultaneously. So you can do both. But that helps too. And we're going to be talking about YouTube and how you can use that and the tools that are available. So here's what I want you to do. We're going to talk about some specific steps. Get your pen and paper ready, or your note-taking device of choice. And we're going to be able to show you some of the things that are available, how this can work, and what can be done with it as you go through. I like the way that Dr. Nachos talks about it. This is Paul Goodman. We affectionately call him Dr. Nachos. And he talks to us about always get out there and test. Don't guess. And so we're going to be testing, and there's ways to do that with technology so you can make sure that what you're doing and what you're doing with your titles, with your descriptions, and your tags are done the right way. Write those 3 words down. Very important. Title, keyword, and tag. Those are critical, that all 3 of them intertwine together when you're putting out your video. I didn't know this the longest time, and I wish I would have known. I've been working with YouTube myself since 2006. Yeah, when it came out, that's a long time ago. And been doing it, but I've done a lot of things wrong. And I still am, but I'm learning and getting better, making it better all the time. Matter of fact, having some incredible times just today and yesterday, some amazing things happening, and I can share some of that with you as well. Talk about some of the things that are there. Well, here's a tool that I want you to write down, and write down particularly this address here. This is my affiliate link. This is a tool called TubeBuddy. They've got a free trial for you. And TubeBuddy works with YouTube. It is one of the best programs, if not the best, on the planet to get out there and to look at what's going on, see what's happening, and then getting the right words to use, making sure that your words you use are good. And I've had so many times when I think, oh, I'll put out a video, and I think this would be a good keyword. Comes back and says, nope, that's not quite right. And the way it says that is hardly get any views. But I'm finding as I tweak it and as I start using TubeBuddy, which I've been using now for a little while, does it even better. If you use this right here, you'll see the link there, tubebuddy.com/Terry Loves TubeBuddy. All is one word. And Terry Loves TubeBuddy will get you there, and no extra charge to you. Matter of fact, I would recommend use that and go in there and get the free version first. Get an account with the free version and do it, and then they have a few different levels of paid. If you go up to the pro version, if you have less than 1,000 subscribers, you can get it for very, very low cost, like less than $10 a month. And so that's a really nice option for you. But something you want to look into. TubeBuddy is a great tool if you want to find out the words to use and how to do it right. And then in their paid versions, they offer even more, a whole lot more that's available for you. And so there's some things that you want to be aware of when you're using this, when you're using YouTube, that you're going to make sure that you are doing the right things in the right way. And here's what we want to do. These are some ways you can improve your score. I took this directly from TubeBuddy on one of their tutorials, what they had to say. So we're going to go over these a little bit at a time. You want to write these down as we go into it. First, include your target keyword in the title. See, that's going to be important. Put your target keyword in the title. You want a keyword that makes people go, hey, I want to know a little bit more about this. This is good stuff. Or they say, gee, I want to know what it's like. So put that in your title. That will be important that it's there. And then another thing would be you want to include 80% of your target keyword in the title if you can. So when you've got a keyword, which could be more than just one word, you can put several of those into the title. Now remember that your title and your thumbnail will use often different language. The thumbnail is just so they grab your attention. They go, hey, this looks good, and you want to click on it. The title should go along with that. It should supplement that and complement it. It shouldn't be completely different. They should be together. If they're completely different, you could be in violation of some of the rules that the algorithms use within YouTube, so it's not going to help you as much. A third one here was include your target keyword in the first 60 characters of the title. So if you can have that within the first 60 words, that would be good. Good way to do that. You might be, let's say you're talking about implants, and the easy way to get an implant or something like that, you would start it with the word implants. Safe way to get implants, or what you need to know in getting an implant, or what it's like getting an implant. So you use the word implant there a couple of times, and that way it reinforces what you're using, what you're doing, and that can really help a lot when you're working with it that way. And when you see those things happen, it's really nice. Oh, and by the way, we got a visit here from Bob Pick, our old buddy up in Chicagoland there. Wonderful dentist there. Bob, hope you're doing well today, and thank you for the kind words there and good stuff. Yeah, this is good, because Bob, I know you're doing a lot. And by the way, those of you that don't know this wonderful guy, get ready to find out about what he does with the Purple Cow Wow work that he does. I'm talking about your attitudes and ethics and doing things the right way. He is a master at that and having a lot of fun. And so I would recommend get to know this man. Bob, good to have you here with us today. So when you're putting those titles together, you want to make sure that you're doing those a certain way. This will help. Now remember the third point here, include your target keyword in the first 60 characters of the title. And the next one would be include your target keyword naturally in the title. Now, this is really important. You want it to sound natural and not something that some people have done before. Earlier days of YouTube, people would just put in sort of like, see this exposed, actress exposed, or this actress, they'd name someone, or see this actor exposed, or something that's just really like you would see on a really trashy tabloid, just to get eyeballs and think, oh, people will watch it, then that's good. YouTube flags that now. And so you want to make sure they correlate, that they work together, and that it naturally flows from there. I like the way they say that here. Make sure that it naturally works in the title. Do that. Then here's another one. Include your target keyword in the first 200 characters of the description. Your description, which will be below. So as you're designing that description, you want to make sure that you have that as well. Remember the three key areas that we were talking about. You want your keywords, you want your description, and then your tags. Those are the three key areas for every video that you'll do, and it's going to be different each time. So you'll have, now there might be some similarities, like for instance, if you're regularly talking about implants, okay, that might be something you do. Or maybe you're talking about perio, you'd put that in there and put in the right words that you would use. And I would use words that people use commonly. Like for instance, they say, well, it's my back molar that hurts or something, so you would use that as a description. If your back molar is hurting, then you might want to do this and call us so that we can talk to you about it. Come by the office, something like that. So you want to include those in the first 200 characters. And then finally here, another one, include your partial matches of your target keyword in the description. This one is really important. Red star or star that one, red flag it, underline it, circle it, or whatever you're going to use to highlight something. Because often people can misspell a word. So you want one of your key tags to be the misspelling that is entrepreneurs. So the preneurs part is there. So what I'll do is I'll put entrepreneur, entrepreneurs, plural, I'll put agora, agorapreneurs, live and let live, those kind of terms, so that I'm going to be able to have a big net there to catch the people that are putting in all kinds of different terms. And doing something like this, following through in that methodology, is going to help you a lot as you're working with this and as you're doing some things. And matter of fact, I'm going to share with something here. I just haven't done it before, but this is really nice. I'm getting some really good traction myself as of right now. Matter of fact, I'm going to come in here and let me change a couple little things here, and I'm going to go over to my Brave browser, and here we are. Let me move out of the way here, get out of my own way there. We'll do it, and this is my channel right here. You see I've got all my videos there, and you see how I build these and put it by. Notice some of the ways that I've designed these. Now this is what I've learned from some of the best around, some of the best in the business. Notice, like for instance, you look at this one here, it says produce versus steal. 3 words, very short, and it's got large picture of me, the face. You want that. You want the large picture of the face. People see that, they gravitate toward it. We know from the analytics and the measurement quantifiably, when you have a face, you often get more reaction. Now that doesn't mean you use it all the time. There might be a place, let's say for instance you're talking about Invisalign or something. You might put something up there to show some teeth, or some teeth that were crooked before and after, or you can do something like that. So the visuals are really important on that thumbnail so you can get it. Here's an interview I had with a man named Bill Lampton, an expert in communication and a doctorate in communication. He does a lot of consulting work with that. And so I put superior communication. You see just those 2 words. And then I have superior communication skills for your career. So that is there as part of it. Now, something that has happened in the last week, matter of fact, as of about a week ago, I think it was, I put a video out, and it was quite different than the videos I normally do. It was a video where I didn't have a lot of the B-roll, I didn't have a lot of the graphics and other things. It was just me sitting actually right there on my balcony, looking out over the lake. I'm looking out over the lake, put the camera on me, and talked about and made a tribute to 2 people that I had bumped into in life, that I knew, one that I knew very well, one I had met one time, and they both passed away and left us just within a few days of each other. One is Ed Asner. Yeah, that Ed Asner, the actor who played Lou Grant on Mary Tyler Moore way back in the 70s. And another person, my friend Jeannie Robertson, fellow speaker. Well, I just sat down and put out a video on that, and yet look, it's getting a lot of views right now. So I see by using some of these techniques, that helps a lot of people to understand. Because one of the big messages that I have in this video, people are talking about it, is we should sit down and talk with people who might have a different opinion of us on something and be peaceful. Let's get along. Let's stop fighting and arguing all the time. I'm very passionate about that. I think we need to be more curious. We need to listen to people, and then when they say something that we go, oh, I don't agree with that politically, but tell me why you believe that. Not in a, well, tell me why do you believe that? No, it's more, tell me about that. I want to know. And so I put that out there, and now it's getting some real traction, and I'm glad to make a difference. And here's what you can do. You can make a difference in the world too by having your videos with a particular message, get it out there, and do it in a way that people will be attracted to it. Now, there's a lot of competition because there's a lot of people that have YouTube channels. When I got started, it was a novel thing, really novel to be out there on YouTube. Not many people doing it. Now, well, there's a lot out there. Matter of fact, one of the challenges we run into right now is there is so much good material. I mean, really good. And even in the, oh my goodness, it's really amazing category, that you don't have time to watch all of it. I know Gina, my partner, and I, we sit around and we'll watch videos in the evening sometimes on YouTube, and we watch all these wonderful, enriching, educational and motivational training videos that are out there, and then some great musical videos. We'll listen to those. It's just really, really nice. But because there are so many, if you want your videos to stand out, you've got to follow some rules. You've got to follow these. And as you do that with the keywords, your description, and your tags, you can do it. Now, the tags go below when you put it together. We talk about that in our Video Rockstars class, and I do a lot of coaching and consulting with people, showing them how to design this and put that together. That's really important that you get it done just the right way. And so I do a lot with that. And also you want to make sure you look really good on camera. That's going to tie in. Now that's separate from having your keyword, your description, and the tags. All those are important so that people want to look in the window and they go, I like that. Okay, let me walk over here to the door and open the door of your retail store and walk in, so to speak. On YouTube, the comparable is they see a thumbnail and they go, hey, that looks good. They click on it and then they start watching. But this is where the next thing and very, very important thing is you've got to make sure you come across really well on video. It's a learned skill, just like you wouldn't want me doing any dental work for you. I am not a dentist. I did not go to dental school, so you don't want me doing anything on dentistry. But if I wanted to do that, I believe that with the right amount of time, money, energy, jumping through all the hoops, doing everything, I could be a dentist if I want. That's not my calling in life. But my point is, you can learn a skill like video, how to do that. I've worked with a lot of executives at many companies, a lot of CEOs, a lot of people that are sole proprietors as well, helping them to get their video, see what it's like. Been able to, and really privileged to work with Paul Goodman, help him and the team there. And I got to tell you, they are phenomenal what they're doing now. The way they're doing it, you want to watch some really good video. Watch what you see from Paul Goodman, Dr. Nachos, we call him, as well as the others on the staff that are doing it. These folks are really, really nice. And so you're going to see some good information from that. Oh, and by the way, look who stopped by to say hello. We've got Bill Lampton himself. This is a gentleman I was telling you about. We did the video interview with him. Some really powerful tools on how to get along, how to communicate. He gave some scenarios, and as a matter of fact, Bill, I know you're watching this right now. Bill gave a scenario of saying to a boss, saying some instructions to, say, an assistant to do this, and I want it soon. And he said, oh, okay, what does soon mean? And too often we assume that. He gives an excellent way to show how to get around that. That video, by the way, is right here on my site. Let me see, let me pull it up here a minute. There it is, right there. You see it? You'll go over to Agorapreneurs. That's Agora, A-G-O-R-A, and preneurs, like in entrepreneurs. P-R-E-N-E-U-R-S, Agorapreneurs with Terry. Go over there and watch this video here, Superior Communication. A few minutes that you'll put into that will really pay you rich dividends in your career and when you have to connect with others. Listen to what this very wise man who has helped a lot of people learn how to do it, including me. I've read his book and seen what he's doing. He's doing a lot there. So, Bill, nice to have you with us today, sir. Appreciate that anytime you stop by. So, going back to what we're talking about, you see the videos that I have here. I've got quite a few of them, and I'm learning and growing. I've got a long, long way to go. So I'm kind of sharing this with you as we move along. We're all learning and growing together. On this, we're getting a chance to say, okay, let's come together on this. We learn what we can do and how to get it better. But remember, when you're using YouTube, keep those things right together, those three keys. You want the keywords that are going to be good. You want to use the right description, and you want to use the tag. Oh, and by the way, let me show you a little benefit also. Oh, we got another message here from Bill. There we go. Said, being in by you was great. Well, you bet. I was glad to do it, Bill. It was nice, and appreciate you being there and all that you had to say to help us on this. But let me share something with you here that I want to look at. I'm going to share my screen. Here we go. There we are. And I'm going to show you a little bit of TubeBuddy, which I've got here. It's a you got it up here. It's a Chrome extension, and so I'm going to click on that. Whoops, I got to click in the right place and move some things around here on my desk and move this around over here. There we go, and I'll click up here. And now when I do that, you'll see that I've got Keyword Explorer. Keyword Explorer is what is available now within this little tool. So, and we've got a click magnet, thumbnail generator, all that available. I'm coming over here to click on Keyword Explorer, and it says, what is trending? Now look at this and what it shows me. It goes out there and it says, oh, look, these are hot stories right now. Bitcoin, by the way, as of today, Bitcoin is legal currency in the country of El Salvador. This is breakthrough and amazing what it is. But it says it tumbles 10% as El Salvador adopts it. There's going to be some adjustments back and forth. Makes sense. Here's some of the other stories that are doing well right now. So if you're interested in tying in and hooking into something that's real hot, a lot of sports stories that are out right now. They've done some checking on that to see what's available. We'll see what is out there going on in the world. But if I put in a keyword here, like get your teeth cleaned, put that in there. I'm just making this up real fast here, and I click on Explore. You say, would that be a good keyword to use in a video? Well, it's showing me, look, not too bad. It's good. It's a 55 over 100. It shows me the search volume. Yeah. That's real good when the search volume and the optimization strength. Yeah, because people might type that. But here's the challenge: competition. Competition is there, and that pushes it down. There's so many other videos out there. Your video that you put out might not do it. So what I might do is I might want to put in, what if I put in the word now? Get your teeth clean now. Let's see if that does anything. We were at a 55. Let's say, oh, look at that. Did you see what just happened there? I just typed in that one word now, and we jumped from a 55 to an 81. Excellent. And it really did well. Now, not many people are searching on that right now, but those that are, that could be really, really good. And how about if we put here, I got an idea. I'm going to put something in here. I'm going to have some fun with this. Come in here, and we're going to put in Aurora. And then I'll put dash. Get your teeth clean now. So if there's anybody in Aurora, Illinois, Bob Pick, there we go, that would get some attention. So if people are putting that in, they're looking for someone as a dentist in Aurora, they can do it. Well, that's good. It's nice. It's good there. But you see also optimization strength is real good here. Competition, there is a little bit more there, which is strange. So we might not want to use that necessarily. That's real interesting when we see that. So I have found this is really a good tool when you want to make sure that what you're doing is right. And that's why I would recommend you want to get TubeBuddy. Get that, even if you're not going to do a whole lot with it. What you'll want to do is, first of all, here, let me come out of here and come back over here. There we are. What you want to do is have that, so if you're putting out content, you're creating content, and might not be in video, maybe it is video, maybe it's audio or text. If you use the Keyword Explorer, it gives you a really good idea of what is hot right now. I have found it really helps me when I throw in words and it's showing me, hey, here's what's going on. And like I was mentioning, by doing that, I'm getting some really good traction in some key areas right now. As a matter of fact, here we are, this video that I did here with Ed Asner, a tribute to the wonderful Ed Asner. By the way, you might want to bounce over there and watch that video if you haven't. That's the guy that played Lou Grant. I had a chance to meet him and have an extensive talk with him. It was wonderful. And my point was there were some areas where we agreed, there were some areas where we didn't agree. We had just a wonderful time. And at the end, you'll hear this in the video, he invited me to join him in a little golf cart they had there, select for him for about a 200-yard or so ride back to the main place where I was MC of the event, and he was one of the speakers that was there. And also with Jeannie Robertson. Many people know Jeannie Robertson from her wonderful stories. She is a humorist, a wonderful lady, and we miss her a lot now. She's a past president of the National Speakers Association, member of the Speaker Hall of Fame, a recipient of the highest award that NSA has, called the Cavett, and a former Miss North Carolina as well. Just a wonderful lady, but her stories inspired us for years, and they will continue to do that. But I want you to see that and notice what has happened. I'm up to now 3.6 thousand views that are there, and that is quite a bit. Doing some of these particular techniques and ideas can probably help you as well, and I think that that would be something you'd want to see and be able to do it. Well, I'm looking forward to hearing from you. We appreciate you joining us here and looking forward to getting more information. If we can help you here at Dental Nachos, leave a note there for us over in the Dental Nachos Facebook group. If you're catching this some other place and you've got a comment or another thing you want to mention, by all means, we'd love to hear from you. And thank you very much for bouncing over to watch the video. If you watch the video, it really means a lot if you click on that little like button, because Facebook looks at that and goes, oh, hey, a lot of folks are clicking like. So you click like, I'd appreciate that very, very much. Thank you. Oh, we've got someone else joining us here. Let's see, we've got Alex. Yeah, Alex joining us here from over there. Howdy, Alex. It is nice to have you here, sir. And by the way, Alex is a person that does a lot of work and training, has helped me in YouTube a lot. This man is good. You want to look him up. And by the way, I'll let him tell you, if you connect with him, he'll tell you about his channel that he's doing, where he's got, I think, about a bazillion people, actually several 100,000 people that are following his channel and his wife's channel, doing very well. And he's got some good things there. But Alex, just appreciate what you're doing. Appreciate you joining me here today, and looking forward to learning even more from you in the future. So have a wonderful day, sir. So we're going to be doing a lot of good things with video. And by the way, if you have a topic that you would like covered, we talk a lot about video, some other technology. You say, Terry, I'd like to know more about this. We might be able to do it. I'd love to hear from you. If I know it, or if I can get into it and study it and learn it and help you out, we'll be glad to do a program on that someday here on our Tuesday Talking Tech Tips with Terry Tuesday at 2. So we're going to sign off here, but I appreciate you. Looking forward to hearing from you. If you're catching this on the recording, by all means, leave some notes there as well, because we'll be monitoring this carefully. Usually within the first 24 to 48 hours, we monitor a new broadcast pretty regularly to see, okay, who has responded to that, what kind of comments came through. And if you've got a question, you go, oh, Terry, I didn't catch you live. I got it later. Leave a comment, leave your question, and we'll be there to help you out. I'm Terry Brock. On behalf of all the folks at Dental Nachos, we appreciate you joining us, and we'll look forward to